Hello, 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 Daycarn here. Welcome back to Torment. Last episode, well, we ran around the underbelly, and I kind of started losing my voice during the recordings. Voice is still a bit scratchy, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay. What were we doing? Yeah. Okay, borrowed a loss. The book foreman. Gotta do that. Ooh, whoops. Here's the Master Foreman. The construct looms over you, frozen in mid-step. Its heavy limbs and barreled body have been recently polished by careful hands, but the joints themselves are completely fused. This creature has not moved in a long time. It studies you with eyes made of swirling orange fire. As with the other constructs, you feel the bubbling sensation in your mind. This construct's thoughts are likewise unreadable. Late for your first shift, Synthsmith, he growls. Grab a station and a hammer and damn well get to work. I'm not one of your workers. You're not? Good, because I was going to have you fired at the end of the day anyway. What do you want? Why are you here? Spit it out. Who are you? I am the Master Foreman, the construct declares. Its tone puts you in mind of someone speaking while saluting. The mind and the will behind the city you see today. You can't move? No, and I don't need to, it says, eyes flashing. A passing worker gives you a look for triggering what is apparently a familiar story. Once we foremen were the tools of the cartographers and their vast web of machines, intelligence, submerged in the songs of their will. We worked with thoughtless joy. Its voice is soft, tingled with synthetic awe. Then one day the song fell silent and our bodies froze, where they stand even now. Some of us lost our faith in those first few centuries, it growls. Some of us thought the cartographers were punishing us, or had abandoned us. Only I saw their absence for what it was. His words grow hoarse. It was a gift of free will. We were their tools no longer. We were our own masters, freed from the chains of thoughtless motion, free to imagine our future. And so we did for a millennia. Were these cartographers? We don't know, it admits. The most we know of them is their names in the code, and the vessels we were building for them, that they never claimed. Our creation came at their order, but we have never known their faces, only their song. While the others dithered and wailed, I bent my mind to the future. It continues. I had analyzed the work I had done for the cartographers. To my shame, I found flaws in the process. I removed them. Its eyes burned brighter. For the next cluster of centuries, I studied the vast catalogue of known technology and Numenera in my mind, and strung them together, creating a new inventions for the day when the cartographers return and reactivate us. He sighed, but that day never came. But humans did? Yes, and though you are flawed and fragile, you make perfect tools, just as we had once before. Your people found us, and the era of my greatest work began. They asked us to help them raise a city until it cast all others in shadow, to cobble their artifacts and their trinkets into grand devices that would power their every corner and make them safe from their enemies. And I told them, it coughs as if it holds back tears. I told them I had a plan. You see the fruit of mighty efforts all around you. Okay. I may have business for you. I don't know about that just yet, but we'll be back. I have a feeling I've messed up with this quest over here. Might not be able to do it peacefully. I'm gonna be sad. But I should tell that guy upstairs that, well, The streaker? Whatever it is. Stretcher. I'll work it out eventually. Yeah, it's gone.
I'm ready.
Anton, is that him? Whoops. Hidden. Yes, that's him. Exclaiming to the crowd is a well-dressed man, dressed but sickly-looking man. Short, dumpy, and unhealthy shade of yellow. Despite this, he has the proud demure and the stentorian voice of a much larger man. He booms at you as you approach. Ah, another likely lady. Excellent. The people have called for deliverance from the ravaging Strichus, and a hero has answered. Most courageous of you, Scanfords. You are all heroes who stand up in the face of conflict. He smiles. All you have to do is be the first to find the rogue Strichus that's been terrorizing Cliff's Edge. Return here and tell me precisely where it is, and I'll take it from there. He pats you on the shoulder, and you'll be rewarded, I promise. As the head of a slave family, I owe you a favour, and my favours carries a good deal of weight. Well, it's already scraped. He frowns unhappily. This is most disappointing. How did they even know it was there? Very strange, he sighs. Well, I thank you for trying, but sadly I cannot reward you for finding the strictures when it is lost. My apologies. A fantastic opportunity gone. Such a pity. Oh, well. Okay, quest updated, and it's finished. Woo!
Go.
So, what else should I probably should go sleep and try and get these points, but I don't know where to look for a sleeping area, so... guess back down to the underbelly. I'll find it eventually. Though I do want to try and dig that corpse up again. Failed first time. Let's try again! Come on.
At last.
I like you. Interact. Yeah, retry. Let's try Eritus. Continue. Woo! Did it. Okay, that might be handy. Wait, headless man? Arr. Okay.
Why, of course.
Talk to you. Mutant. Ooh, what's up here? May as well just explore. Work out what I'm meant to be doing. Come on. You can do it, system. Map. Oh, I've been here. Ah, bed. Hey, so...
You're actually kind of dim beneath those golden sparks, aren't you?
Well, have you got any supplies you can share? Share? Oh dear, small group is not wealthy. Okay, that's fair enough. No, not at the moment. But I did see something handy. I would like to sleep here. I do smell potions. Okay. Haha, got my points back. That'll help. But now that I know that's there, there we go.
Yes.
Come on. Okay, so maybe talk to these constructs a bit more. Might be able to find something.
Yes.
Why do you... yes. Because I want to be the most beautiful constructed Sagas Cliffs. The construct declares the works behind it. Chapel's joking. It says, my eyes, well, not eyes, but you know, they failed a long time ago, but my other senses are good. Very good, so when my workers want to show me a design, they scratch it out on my plate. I feel it, and give them feedback. Not that some of them need it. That's a long time to be blind. Why can't anyone repair you? The easiest answer to that question is we don't have the parts, the artisan says, then lowers his voice. But the truth is that I'm afraid nothing is going to make me blinder. But, falls silent, the forge hisses and pops nearby. Those first decades in darkness were the hardest. Then I started seeing patterns in them. Simple at first, and then with colour, depth and shade. Granular, cynical desires. It sighs happily. I still see them, and I wouldn't trade them for sight. Okay. To be perfectly honest, these artists don't need me anymore. They've done wondrous work in the city above. But they like asking my opinion. The construct barks a laugh. And I'll give it, yeah, 3. Absolutely. Hold on a second. Let me get a sense of what might appeal to your taste. Nested senses wear into life on the shoulders, and a beam of light fans over you in the space of a heartbeat. Not so interested in the arts, I see, Lager. Get our visitor the contents of the store box 39. A few minutes later, a stalker hurries over and places a heavy object in your eyes. No charge, call it a gift. Globe of Zarul. Okay, got a freebie.
Here I come.
I like you, Eritus.
Of course.
Got a feeling there's something more to this. You're back. The frozen construct says, glaring down at you. We don't train novices here. Why are you here? What do you want? Out with it. Yeah? Yes, the contract says. She wanted us to repair her temporal manipulation device. Planned on fiddling around in her past, no doubt. I don't recommend it, but it's not my business if people want to tangle reality. You suddenly feel a little dizzy, unaware. The constructor carries on. Nothing was wrong with her artifact. Probably meant that there was something wrong with her. But again, that's none of my business. You blink, swaying, and open your eyes on a different time. The underbelly is not yet what it will become. The 3 foremen are dim shapes in wavering hemisphere of light. The air is thick with dust, and the great engines beyond are cold as iron. True to its nature, the master foreman is lecturing you. No, the contract says. What's matter is that it can be done. It shouldn't. Doesn't matter. Should is a waste of everyone's time. Are you fainting? The master foreman, the present one, says suspiciously. No fainting allowed on the manufactory floor. We can't have workers tripping over you and toppling into the forges. We will miss those lines. Yeah, 1. Yes, the massive woman declares, eyes scanning over the ceiling. Stockers, bring me the war machine casting for Z19, the intellectual nexus for B2, and the scavenging scores from my personal collection. It lowers his eyes. Now, let's talk payment. Make sure you include the cost of repairing the damage done by unleashing an insane war machine with molten claws on the city, the distant artisan calls. Stalker, stand by, the former shout. Artisan's not wrong. It says in a much longer. For once, that might be the more construct than you need. Give me a moment. The eyes wink out for a second. Engines embedded in the construct's chest roar, then the eyes reunite. Find me an intact corpse of the strictures and we can reinforce the cargo. Oh, we already found one.
Making a note.
Hours later, workers trudge back. The spear makes a complicated hand sign to the master foreman. You will find the construct where you left it, ready for use. I should have asked you for payment after all. Supervisor says it's a masterpiece. His eyes dip as it descends into deeper thought, but no, a deal's a deal. Well, farewell. Might be able to get deeper, but we'll try to do that next time. This is Daycarn signing off. Bye! It's curiosity. It chitters and rumbles, waving its large claws through. And no one to pop up balloons this time.